What's up, guys? It's Wednesday, 5 p.m. It's time for the Funshop Podcast with Greg and Ronnie.
Yeah.
We are streaming to you live
July
from
30th.
Los Angeles, California. It is July 30th. It's the, what do they call it? The penultimate day of the month.
It made me happy. I realized I have one more day to make all my rent money.
All right. Counting the hours.
Counting the hours.
All right, let's get into it. How you feeling today, Greg?
Yeah, man. I'm all right. I'm got a few things going on, but nothing that keeps me away from the fun shop.
Yeah.
I noticed a lot of people online, getting in today for into Chicago for the National. A little sad I'm not going, but also a little happy. I don't really have any extra money to buy cards.
Okay.
And it's the thing about the National is it's more for me, it's fun to see and meet other collectors and friends. Yeah. Go to people's booths, things like that. But
let me cut you off real quick. We call it the National. It's called the National Show, or is it the National something?
Yeah, I think it's just called the National Card and Sports Show.
It's like annually, once a year.
No, it's annually. I think it's been going on for about 44 years or something like that.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Since the '60s.
Yeah.
Okay. Primarily.
Since the 80s.
Oh Lord. Really? Oh man, that's testament to
Yeah.
I'm like 40 years ago was the 60s, right? And I'm like, no.
But yeah, man, I'm good though. I'm hanging tough, but not as tough as your new hair.
Gotta shout out real quick, right? Obviously, we can all see what's going on. Yeah, I needed to change. Quick shout out to Maiden Color, Monrovia, California. I'll leave links for her in a sec, but later. But yeah, had to make a change. Had to go with I told her I wanted the Fifth Element Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I think
that's
what it looks like. To me.
We went through all the sci-fi references, and stuff like that. Though, get that out of the way. I'm interested in the card shows. I've never been there, and I see people's media. Well, you were there last time. You were there was a few years ago.
Yeah, last time I was there, it was in Atlantic City, which I think was 2 years ago.
Oh, that wasn't the one in Chicago?
No, but the first one I went to was in Chicago, and now it's back in Chicago. And I think everybody likes Chicago because it's a big one of the biggest cities in the country. It's easy to get to, and it just it's the big convention center and stuff. But that's like I guess if you want to pun it, that's like the Super Bowl of card shows.
It's the
right?
big one, bigger than the one. What's the one in Dallas? Or
well, the Dallas card show it happens, I think, multiple 6 times a year or something.
So when it's like once a year, or if they move around, it's a little bit.
So I mean, the one good thing is all the brands have exclusives generally. Exclusive product. There's a section. At least the past couple times, at least when I started going, there was a breaker section. So all the different breakers have a section, and PSA has a whole room, and Heritage. The one thing that I am going to miss seeing is Heritage Sports always has their their upcoming premier auction, which is happening now. Their premier sports auction has a ton of amazing stuff, but I like going there just because I like. It's almost like a museum type environment where you can see the cases and look at all the amazing things I can't afford. But
the bigger shows will draw the bigger companies, and they'll bring in the bigger more the items with more appeal. I guess I should say like mass appeal or super rare.
Yeah, I mean everyone's bringing their best stuff, hoping to get the biggest sale. I think I don't know if it was either the Mint show or one of the shows. Sometimes some of the biggest deals happen at card shows. So, someone will bring a $1 million card and they just someone's there to buy it. You know what I mean? So
just real quick, how many $1 million cards do you think exist in the world?
I don't know, man. See, I would have told you not a lot, but then today, literally 2 hours ago, I was on Instagram or one of the, somewhere, and someone just paid over $2 million for a Ted Lasso card that I think was like either a prototype or maybe something that they made for like friends and family, but maybe it was just a one of one. But yeah, that sold for almost $3 million.
Autographed.
No,
What?
just the card. So I don't know, man. I would say, I tell you
Ted
before,
Lasso.
I think there's a lot more $1 million cards than you think, especially with Pokemon and all that stuff. There's got to be multiple Pokemons.
I wish I knew more about Ted Lasso to try to make it make sense. Like if it's based on a real soccer or football team, you know what I mean? Or, because there's Hollywood appeal, sports appeal, and now it's bringing into the, trading card collectibles. So it's
I mean, when you're a billionaire, that's the kind of stuff you buy. I
can't tell you the stuff I'd buy if I was a billionaire. We'll start the list though.
Yeah. Ted Lasso, number one.
So let's see. We can review. This past weekend, we did the vintage selection and Coffee with Jay pop up. That was super fun. We went on Saturday morning, got some drinks, hung out, met people, did some shopping and stuff. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was cool. I like the women had their like set up at the back of the car, which I don't know. I every time I see that, I'm just always, it's such an ingenious thing to do. I don't know why. It's just, I like to see how people do it. And some people just do it so smooth, you know? And it's like, that's like a really cool.
She had the back of her 4Runner. I wish I had the picture on it now. It's on our social media. But we had the let me pull it up. A couple of photos. It's the storefront for toy selection. Our buddies Pee Wee Hernan and Crystal in the front there chopping it up. And our buddy Trap Ninja Collectibles in the other photo with the interior. But Coffee with Jay, they had a very interesting setup in the back of their 4Runner where it was kind of converted with like, I don't know if it's plywood and stuff, but had it converted so it was like a little, you just open the back.
A little coffee shop.
She had her equipment there and she could do everything with the, she had her cooler, she had, her espresso machine. She was.
I'm telling you, man, in this economy, I think they're going to see more and more of those.
But
I'm going to start pushing around a piragua cart soon.
I don't even know what that is. I hope that's legal.
Yeah.
But yeah, delicious coffees, hung out. I bought a bunch of T-shirts. Might as well show what I got. How do I pronounce this character? Gigi no
something
Kitaro,
like, dude.
right?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm.
Well, I'm just saying.
It's something like that. Go.
Yeah, but it was interesting. I'm familiar with the art. I don't know the manga and stuff, but it was interesting to get some shirts. Advertising some volleyball tournaments they have in Japan and stuff. Just a couple of more shirts. I found a signed one. I think those are just like some volleyball players. I figured it out because they got numbers, so I figured they're either the male or female volleyball players. And this was I went again on Sunday because I have other friends too. Shout out to my buddy Zero. I don't know if we can shout out the whole name, whatever. But this is an interesting one that I went to pick up the next day, a bootleg T-shirt, Little Outcast ATLians. So just thought that would be fun to throw up real quick.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Yeah. So
I have way too many T-shirts, even though I still buy them. I could, but I'm being frugal.
Yeah,
but I did find something pretty cool at the flea market this weekend. So I do the Topanga market at Pierce College
on the west side.
Yeah, and then I head down to Torrance. So I bought some. So there's this artist named Greg Jean, and I think he's Chinese American.
Jean.
Jein.
Jein.
Yeah, he just passed away like a year ago, but he was a model maker and special effects and model maker for like for instance, he was nominated for an Academy Award for what's the alien Spielberg alien Third
E.T.
Kind. Not Spielberg.
Close Encounters.
Close Encounters is the Third Kind. Also worked on Star Trek. Like
the
all
movie,
the
TV show,
movie,
just all
TV
different
show. I think he also, one of his biggest claims was he made the original model X-Wing. And that sold at Heritage, I think a year and a half ago for close to $3 million, which is pretty wild.
That's Star Wars.
Yeah. Isn't that funny though? It's like it's the same price as the Ted Lasso card. That just does not make sense.
Right. What are collectors doing? What are we doing?
I don't know. But let me show you what I found. So
yeah, absolutely.
So after Heritage went in and kind of pulled the best stuff from the family, then they had. Assumingly, this guy just had tons of stuff. I mean, he's working in the industry for like 40, 50 years.
Wow.
And even if you go on his IMDb, the thing is too is you can never like IMDb is not the end all. Sometimes people are uncredited or it just doesn't get whatever. So. Sorry, I'm gonna
No. Take your time. I'll give you I'll give you the spotlight, if you will.
So,
wow.
I got these. I guess you would call them.
It's a big Ken doll.
Like special effects mannequins.
Is it like a maquette, or is the maquette like?
It's not a maquette because it's not really a model. This would actually be. I don't know what the original condition was, but you can see that. It's kind of still dirty and stuff. And so, maybe it was like from an explosion and, the body needs to fly away or something, but it can't be the real actor.
This is about 2 feet tall, about 24 inches, huh? Maybe a little bit more.
About 24
Do you
inches.
know what this was used for? Or like what movie?
I don't. I'm trying to actually figure it out if anybody recognizes it.
Does it feel like it's like zombie related? Right? By the look of it, it's
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
It could be horror related. Here's the other one. This one's missing his hands, but I love the little jumpsuit.
It ain't from Singing in the Rain, that's for sure.
So dusty.
Well, they ain't from G.I. Joe either.
G.I. Joe.
That ain't Dusty.
Hey, got any change? I'm Dusty. Might recognize me from the original G.I. Joe. I'm going to buy beer and weed. Come on, man. I'm telling you the truth. Give me some money.
Can you turn it around and show them the hair? The detailing on the hair is great.
Yeah, that's the thing I love about it is it's actually molded really well. And if you feel it, I mean, it's like made of like wires and some type of rubber latex, but even just the little outfit is so sick. Look at that.
If my colorist Raina's watching, maybe we'll go for that color blonde next time.
And then see, it's like something like this, like the guy's like the bomb explodes and it's like, Aah!
Yeah, they'll throw him the Wilhelm scream. So you got that at Topanga, huh?
Yeah, I got a Topanga. I mean that's why I like to get there early because I probably picked that up at around 6:30 or something. I also got from the same gentleman a I don't know if you could see. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. I got this Salem's Lot.
Oh.
It's a production placard car. So they would, so back in the day, I guess they would put these little placard cars in the production vehicles, and they would make these like they're really cool. They're like on this sort of hard board, and then a lot of times I think they're almost like offset or even screen printed. Wow. They're really cool, yeah.
Wow, all that to sell cigarettes. I've never seen a Salem sign like that before.
No, it's not cigarettes. The movie, Salem's Lot.
Oh, Stephen King.
No, wait.
Salem's Lot, Stephen King?
No, isn't it? What? I'm having like a brain fart. Clive Barker.
Oh, I don't
now
know.
you got to look it up because
I thought it was Stephen King. I mean, should we go to? Oh.
No, I'll just look at my phone.
Okay.
I can't even believe I can't remember. So you said Stephen King. Oh yeah. Well, he wrote the book.
Okay.
And then the film.
It might have been Clive Barker. That makes sense.
Let's see. Now I'm like questioning myself.
Clive the Glide.
Now I'm questioning myself.
I still think it's about cigarettes.
I mean, could be. There was also a TV series in '79.
Our buddy Kevin Zero Fucks asks if it's Justin Bieber co-hosting today, and the answer is yes.
Why do I look like Justin Bieber? Oh, him. He looks like Justin Bieber. I was like, how does Checky look like Justin Bieber?
I went through the whole list, like I asked for the Bruce Willis Fifth Element, but I got images in my head of Rutger Hauer from Blade Runner and Jared Leto from Fight Club. And then when I was by myself thinking about it, I'm like, I'm just in my Akira Toriyama, R.I.P. Akira Toriyama, Taylor Swift, Super Saiyan era. That's where I am right now. But yeah, while he's looking that up,
I don't know. Forget it, man.
It's okay.
I can't ever remember anything.
it doesn't matter. People can figure it out at home. We can put it in the description.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell. Yeah, so you guys know I'm a dummy.
It's okay. No, the dummies are next to you in zombie form.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, cool. Back to
the show.
Anyways, I got that too. I don't know if it's from the TV series, the movie. I could just be imagining something in my mind.
Yeah, but something fun to research. Is that for the PC, or are we gonna expect?
Yeah, it's just for the PC. I mean, it's a vampire movie. I know that.
Okay. Blade, Twilight.
See, that's what happens when you go live. Somebody's just like, exposed.
It's
Doesn't know
okay.
what
It's
Salem's
okay.
lot. And you were closer to me. Anyways.
But it's all right. That was Sunday. Sunday, I went back. I scored a bunch of toys from a local toy dealer.
Oh yeah.
Toy shop, Jimmy's, and those are already on sale at Toy Depot, Whittier, 10722 Beverly Boulevard in Whittier. On Saturday, after we went to Vintage Selection, we left. You looked up on your phone. We found a little estate
found a
sale.
little estate sale.
Yeah, it was my first estate sale I've ever been to.
It was probably one of the worst ones ever. But I mean, it was interesting. Yeah.
You still found a magazine. Oh, we should have brought that.
Yeah.
Found
it was a
1954 or
66
yeah.
Green Bay Packers. It was like, it's actually interesting. It was actually an interesting game. It was Green Bay Packers versus like College West or something.
Okay.
And they devastate them like 48-0. But that was remember the interesting thing about it was that was the year they went on to win the first Super Bowl. So it was actually a pretty, for $3, I think it's worth about $50.
Yeah, very interesting.
So, and I found that in the garage on day 2 in some bag that just that's the tricks, you just got to know.
You got lucky.
You got to have the divvy.
And look who's talking about sports now. Huh?
I know,
talking
right?
about football. I had a very different experience. I walked around and I found a box of like 3 coiled up used extension cables, like power cables. And I asked them how much it was. Guess what? Do you remember what they told me?
Wait, how much for it was like $30 or
like
something?
$25 for 3 rolled up like extension cords. And I'm like, here we go. I'm like, is it because I have my dog Freddie with me? Do I look like I'm made out of money? This is before I got my hair dyed too. So
I just think people just don't have
value things differently.
Yeah,
I guess,
value things
right?
differently.
Did he give you the price for the magazine too, or is it a different person?
No, he gave me the price,
Right?
$3.
Yeah, he just didn't care about that, and he valued these extension
He should have
cords.
said, how much for these dusty, all crinkly, rotten extension cords?
I'm learning all the time. Right. You got to use the descriptives.
No, I don't like to neg. Never neg.
Nor do I really.
No,
it's
I
like
know.
I honor your
But
price
you
and
could
it's in
also
the
you could also
ballpark.
be realistic and be like, bro, these are like $10 on Amazon. I'll give you $15.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
Or you can put them in your cord hoard. Right?
I think I'm just like I still have some maturing to do because maybe I was just a little butthurt and just wanted to move on.
Nah, dude, I think
Sometimes that
when
happens.
people say high prices for things that aren't worth it, I'm shocked as well.
Right.
Yeah, you just
You can't
keep
do
moving on.
anything.
That's all
Yeah.
you can do.
And that's what we did. We moved on, got back in the cars. Took about half an hour or maybe a little bit more to get back to your pad, and then watched the new South Park special. Is it? It was
No,
a special.
it's
a
the
regular
first episode of season 27.
Wow, yeah,
Yeah, I feel like everyone's probably seen it and heard about it, but if you haven't, honestly, it's weird because I feel like a lot of people our age, well, I don't even know, but I mean, because of all the channels and changes, it's not like back. It's not because it's not on Comedy Central anymore. It's
Right.
like
It's
you could
streaming.
You could go. It used to be one of those things where you just put it on and like watch it, but now. And especially to see new episodes, now you have to be on Paramount Plus.
Right.
But
is it on even a regular cable channel anymore? Or
no,
is it only
it's just
streaming,
on,
right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they might still
Like Comedy
license it
Central
out to
or
comedy, like
yeah.
old episodes or something. But new episodes are Paramount Plus. But it was a pretty. I mean, I love those guys. I think they're hilarious.
Yeah.
Like,
The newly minted billionaires.
yeah, I mean, look, man. I mean, look. Those. I think they bought. They're cool billionaires. Like they bought that restaurant in Colorado.
Yeah, the one with the diving.
Yeah, I want to go there one day.
Okay.
I think that'd be
we'll
fun.
Put that on
We
the
should do it as
list. See
field-
if there's
do
any
that as a field
events
trip.
there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but good on them. I
But
was
a wild
shocked.
episode. Wild episode.
Was shocked. What was it? The last 30 seconds. You know, with the AI.
when the little
Trump. Yeah. Did you see? I think on the South Park Instagram they showed. It's also fake, but it's crazy. It was like supposed to be behind the scenes of the filming.
Yeah.
Like that also
That looked so real.
That's another like deep fake AI.
It's gotta
thing.
be,
like
right?
how, but it's like it's brilliant. You know,
brilliant.
it's like they just keep like layering it on. So
Yeah.
wow, very very interesting. Check it out if you haven't. If you don't have Amazon or
if you like to
Paramount.
laugh,
If you don't like,
check it out.
I'm
If
sure
you don't
it's on
like to laugh,
another YouTube thing.
go
I'm sure
watch,
somebody's posting it.
I don't know what's The View.
If you don't want to laugh, go watch the new Law and Order with Just Stabler. That's serialized.
Law and Order, Organized Crime.
The
that
one
shit's
that's
good,
not
dog.
it's so serialized. One of the beauties of the old Law and Order was that you could just dive into each new
episode is
in its own
yeah.
thing. And you love Olivia Benson, you know, you love the dynamic with the partners, and you love Ice-T and the other guys, you know, the whole cast. There's a dynamic. With this guy, it's him and his drama family.
And I just hate how he can, like, I don't know how he still plays an undercover cop. Like, he's been hit, like like I told you, in the beginning of the season, they blow up his car and kill his wife.
They know who he is. How do you go?
Yeah, he's been on the force for years. He's been involved in so many very publicized, cases.
Uh-huh.
And then he comes in and he looks like a cop. Like every time I'm watching it and they're talking to him, I'm like, I would just be like, who let this cop in? It's so funny. I'm like,
and I think the one that we saw at the end, like he shows up at a place that like it maybe like the outcome would have been better if he hadn't shown up and drawn attention, and stuff hits the proverbial.
oh yeah,
fan.
like he left some important thing.
For his
most
family or
cop
something,
movies,
right.
like he left his family.
Was
to
that the
go.
one like he pushed his brother down or something?
Oh
and
yeah,
everyone was like,
his brother in the new season. I'm just giving all the spoilers. No one's gonna. Is Dean Norris?
Right.
So Schrader.
Yeah, ASAC Schrader from Breaking
Bad.
Bad.
So yeah, he pushes him down, and it's this whole.
Dean Norris. On another side note, Dean Norris has a barbecue place in like Temecula, like out there.
I could see that.
Yeah, I think on some of the Instagrams he had like the twins. I don't know their names. The twins.
The twins.
Yeah,
they've been doing the
promos.
circuits.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
I remember like when I first went to hadn't gone to Miami Basel in a while, and there was like this cryptocurrency convention, and some new thing had them in like a booth. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, always. Yeah, I love that stuff. So moving on, very interesting also, on Saturday, I think it was like while we were driving down to Vintage Selection, you had mentioned and showed me an article about like some He-Man news coming up. I'll put that on the big screen with us, and we can check it out a little bit. It's about
So I think. Oh, sorry.
No. I was just about to say we commonly know it as the Wonder.
Yeah. Well, I brought it
He-Man.
up. I said to you. I said the Wonder Bread He-Man's mystery solved, and you were like, yeah, it's Wonder Bread, and I go, no, it's not Wonder Bread.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know. Yeah. So this has always been known as the Wonder Bread He-Man. If you Battle Ram blog, if you go, you can read the article. But essentially, what it was is, for years, and I remember as a kid going down to my neighbor's house because they actually bought Wonder Bread.
Okay.
And it had she ended up giving me. I still have a Tila card. So
Right.
Wonder Bread did do a promotion
Right.
with MOTU in the 80s, but it was just these trading cards that came inside the bread.
Right.
So for a while, for whatever reason, everybody equated it to that. But then what ended up being is that it was a regional.
Like a giveaway, right?
Well, it was a regional promotion. So
right.
if you keep scrolling down, scroll down to the bottom.
We'll show them the ad for here.
Yeah,
it
so
is.
here's like the original ad. So yeah, buy 3 Mattel figures and then get 1 free by mail. And so I guess in the store is where, if you bought the 3, they probably gave you some little order form and you sent it away.
Right.
And so the reason why this is even coming up, so after Ronnie I had found out, and then Ronnie was like, oh, that's crazy. And then he mentioned to one of his friends, they said, oh, well, somebody had made a video on it. So, but the reason why it's come in the news and you keep scrolling, so scroll back down or up rather. Oh, no, to that photo. So somebody was going, like his mother was like going through some stuff, an old drawer, and he found this bag and then scrolled down, I guess. Yeah. And it would literally had
the sealed content.
The sealed Savage Wonder Bread He-Man in the package, in the actual mailer. And this is the only one that's known. And if you keep scrolling down, so it got graded by AFA. I thought it was going to show the go to the Heritage. Click on the Heritage and see what it's up to right now.
Well, it starts August 17th.
Yeah, but it's a proxy bid, so
okay.
Yeah, that's when the auction is. The auction's August 17th, but then
you can put in bids
opening
now.
is usually like 3 weeks before.
One thing I thought was interesting, the whole reason why it existed, why the woman kept, like why it was even kept in this condition, was because they were unhappy that he had brown hair.
Oh,
because he didn't look like He-Man. So
He-Man.
She kept all the paperwork and everything that it came with to complain about
You're
it.
right.
And then it got tucked away for something. So good on you, Mom.
So yeah, dude, $3,300 with 17 days. Does it have a scroll down and see if there's a estimate?
I don't know where.
Yeah, no estimate.
That. Okay.
So I mean, keep scrolling. I don't see it. Yeah, no estimate on that.
Okay.
So that just means it probably click on the. It probably started at $1
Click
then.
on what?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
I was just gonna say it might have started at $1, but
it's just very interesting to see how a little story like this can come around, because we even a few months ago I found what I thought was a Wonder Bread He-Man. It wasn't. It was a repainted thing, but I called it a Wonder Bread. We still call it a Wonder Bread He-Man rather than this, whatever Savage.
I think
He-Man.
there was also something important about the shield color. Again, I'm not that deep in the intricacies of all the figures.
Yeah, nor am I.
But I think that was also a thing too, because I think there was also an uncertainty if the shield went with him, and it obviously does.
Right.
And it doesn't
Based
look
on
like he
this
came.
example.
And it doesn't look like he came with any weapon, which is also kind of interesting.
Right.
I know,
or a vest.
Well, yeah, I mean that's always the case, but I think that there's been swords in the past with them.
Mm-hmm.
So
interesting.
I think
or axes.
I think the estimate, or I don't know. I think, let's see, I'm gonna guess what it's. I heard, or maybe I imagine that it's gonna go around $55K.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you think?
I
don't know.
I don't collect MOTU, I don't know, and I mean I'm bad for speculating.
Yeah,
that,
I mean maybe. Look, if it goes for 50, that's going to be insane. But I mean, it's the only known example, and for someone that wants that one, I think realistically maybe could go up to highest at 20,000, but we'll see.
Wow.
I mean, it's already at 3,000 with 17 days
something
left.
to keep your eye out for. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's very
I'm
interesting.
curious to see what it goes
I'm super curious. Sure. Yeah, obviously. So, I mean, did you collect MOTU He-Man as a kid?
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the first things I got. Like one of my first things I remember getting. Well, I didn't get it when it first came out. And so I had an older brother that would buy me things because he actually had like he was he had a job. My parents didn't really, they couldn't really afford to buy me toys. So my brother
or they didn't want to.
No, well,
no, I'm just kidding.
They probably
no, but your brother got. What was the first one that you got?
Well,
do you remember?
I remember I got it the second Christmas, like not the first Christmas it came out.
Okay.
Because they sold out. But then I remember the first Christmas I got Castle Grayskull.
Wow.
I got Skeletor. I think I got the He-Man package that came with the lion. Battle Cat. Sorry. And yeah, dude, I look, I'm like the worst at trivia. Like, if I'm put on the spot, I can never remember anything.
It's okay. This isn't a quiz show.
No,
right?
I'm just saying, though, it's just something about me you may or may not know. Like, I'm just horrible at trivia.
It's okay. We got Google. Yeah. And I mean, it makes me feel good because I think I'm pretty good on it. So,
yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, so I remember getting that, being pretty happy. Alternatively, I remember the Christmas before, I got the X-Wing, And I remember I had like a vivid memory from preschool where the teacher said, okay, everybody like bring in your favorite gift in. And I was so excited. I had it in my bag. I brought it in and I literally had it in my hand and I turned the corner and this one kid had the whole Castle Grayskull with like 10 of the figures and everybody was playing with it. And I just kind of like turned around and like walked back. Yeah.
Hey, yeah. There's always bigger fish, right? That's how
lots of my childhood has to do with not getting toys and having to, especially when I moved, I had to sell all my toys. So I wonder if that's why I'm so obsessed with buying toys now. You think? Or I was
maybe
for
a little
so
bit.
long.
A lot of kids go through that, you know.
Yeah.
But I think it also has to do with how young you started, you know. Because I mean, knowing you started early.
Oh, I started pretty young. Yeah.
My first He-Man was that flying guy with the wings.
Buzz Off.
No.
Or Buzzor. What's his name?
But the show's not even over yet.
Who else had wings?
The guy with the red, he had like wings you could attach. He-Man's buddy. I don't know. These people know. You're bad at
that dude.
Trivia. Yeah.
The gray and red dude. He's like a falcon.
He was like, Falcor. I don't know. But I got him and I got He-Man and the flying thing. One of the coolest things I thought about He-Man were the little mini comic books that they came with.
Yeah.
And if you read those, the lore in those are like good. Like the story is cool about like this power sword that was like, I don't know if it got split into two halves and they're trying to join the two swords for the power sword. Like that's a cool story, but they didn't do that for the cartoon or anything with Filmation or anything. So that got kind of lost in the wind, but I remember I like the art. The story was cool.
I wonder, maybe they made it for the parents. They're like, maybe the parents will read it.
Possibly, who knows? I can't say for sure. I don't know what they're thinking, but I always liked that, and that was fun. I got them when I was 10 when I went to Taiwan, and I didn't know, like back then. You don't know there's a difference or whatever. They just know that.
Were they still warm?
Hot off the presses.
Hot off the press.
Yeah, man. No, but like I didn't know till later. Like I knew as a kid, like when you showed like kids in America the toys that you had, and then they're like, oh, these are different. They feel different. I don't know if it was just the Taiwan ones.
Yeah,
that had
you might have had a
heads,
different,
right?
Yeah.
And they can tell that it's different. And then you get ridiculed.
Well, that's always the
you
funny
know?
thing, you know. Now, I mean, now it's if you're in the sort of collectible community, yeah, you want the bootleg stuff. And I remember when I was a kid, like I think the reason the bootleg stuff, and I think people that are younger that collect bootleg stuff understand that the reason the bootleg stuff is so popular now is because nobody wanted bootleg stuff when you were a kid. Like if you had, like you just said, if you had the bootleg thing, like, you know, those, I remember like those odd lot, you know, we had odd lots. It became Big Lots, I think. And I remember they would have those wrestlers and the like off-brand ones. But now, you know, Guardians of the Universe or whatever.
Right.
But now, I mean, they're awesome because of the, you know, just because how silly they are.
Yeah.
You know?
I think our buddy Retro Barbarian over at the Secret Toy Society are like experts at those. And they'll be at Geeking Out August 9th in La Mirada.
I am not an expert on those.
Yeah, there's a lot of excerpts. We'll have a bunch at our show. Yeah, it's like 10 days away, I think. But
you know, my favorite figure, and I'm pretty sure his name is Gigantor. Did you ever see that?
That rings a bell. The name rings a bell.
Like
what does he do? What's his special
He's
feature?
like this giant green. He's a jolly green giant.
Okay, he's that big.
Yeah, he's this big, and he has a big club. But he was an Italian exclusive.
Oh.
And like for years and years and years, I've been meaning to pick one up, and now I think just the loose one is like $1,500.
Wow!
And if you find it in the box, forget it. But it's a cool figure.
What are the chances you might find one in what is it, 2 or 3 weeks? There's that All American show in Glendale.
Oh yeah. Got to do it here.
There?
Put it to my camera.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
A second. Oh. Yeah. So just want to announce next weekend, right? Or no. August 15th and 16th.
Yeah, I think that's in 2 weeks.
Is in 2 weeks, the All America Collector Show. This show has been going on here for a long time. I don't know how long, but it's been going on, I think, for 20, 30 years.
Wow. Since the 80s.
I think the 90s. Wow. But you can look at their website, theglendaleshow.com. But yeah, Jim Malley, he puts this on, and he's a really nice guy. Him and his family put it on, and I think his like wife or I don't know if it's wife or his mom or somebody makes
Family.
cookies.
Ooh.
Yeah, like if you get to his booth, like in the first part of it, he like always has a tray of cookies.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, that's an amazing show. I've found incredible stuff there. Obviously, we have friends that are selling there. I've set up there once, and actually, I did pretty well. I just haven't had a chance to do it again.
Right.
But I mean, it's an amazing show, and it's also awesome because the variety is just incredible.
Yeah. That's one thing I was just about to bring up, because since I've gone, like maybe a few years ago with you, you've seen this transition, because when I first went, there was more turn of the century, 50s, 60s type stuff. And there wasn't so much of what I was looking for, like from the 80s and stuff. And as I start going a little bit more, there's more of that, like every time I go. And even like, some of our buddy vendors like Retro Butta and Astrobase Zero Toys on Instagram are going to be vending there, among others. There's going to be so much not to be missed. You're going to go both days, or you usually go on Fridays?
I do the Friday. Yeah. I mean, it is $40 to get in, but I like to be there first.
There's a reason why it's $40, right? Because you might find a Gigantor there, maybe.
Well, yeah, but look, the problem with that show is, generally speaking, people know what stuff is worth. I mean, you can get deals. I mean, I've gotten incredible deals. I mean, there's people that are trying to unload, but you are dealing with a pretty educated,
right? For sure,
seller and customer. But I mean, look, I've seen incredible deals get. I mean, I've had incredible deals. I've bought things for, a tenth of what they're worth.
Wow.
I've had some insane scores there, and then it's just it's good. It's a good hangout time.
Yeah. I would definitely like to go. I think the last show. Oh, I think I don't know if I went real quick, but I just remember having pizza with buddies like afterwards.
I do usually go on Saturday for just an hour, because if you pay the admission on Friday, you can go both days, obviously.
What's interesting? Oh, okay. So you get that's pretty good then, that you don't have to pay the second day.
Yeah. I mean, it's good for the whole weekend.
What was that?
Or the 2 days.
The last time we were at that venue, it wasn't the All American, right? It was like a clothing thing where John Waters was there.
Was it there?
It was. It was at that venue, but it was like a clothing.
That was at we were at our friend, my friend Bob from Vintage Productions. He was, because I was hanging out at his booth, but I can't remember what the name of the convention was.
Yeah, but I just remember it was like clothing. It was clothing, vintage.
Yeah,
clothing,
it's more vintage
right?
clothing,
like
but I can't think of the name
that's
right
okay.
now.
I was just bringing.
It's called
like
maybe Inspiration. No, not Inspiration. Inspiration's the other one. Yeah, but it was a vintage clothing show. There's a lot of things there. I mean, I drove by sometimes and it says Reptilian Show and pottery collectors.
That's for that the Reptilian one's for the V TV show fans.
Yeah.
Right?
And fans of snakes.
Yeah.
Monitors, lizards, frogs.
So moving on.
Moving on.
Let me bring up the computer. I'll do a little trading card talk. One of my like I'm genuinely excited about. I mean, I'm a G.A.S trading card collector, but this one I was excited about because I mean, like Baby Metal, Japanese metal singing band group, right? They have their official G.A.S card now. Is it an entire complex capsule that they're doing? I think it is, huh? With like record, I think they have like maybe a signed record.
I think there's some other. I think there's a signed record and stuff. But this is a great set. So the set comes with 4 cards. It's the group card, and then each individual has a card. And then if you happen to get one of the randomly inserted ones, your 4th card will be replaced with that card.
Okay.
So
I don't know why I can't scroll.
I don't know
any further.
I don't know either. You might. Oh, you're on the complex site. Go to the.
You're on the. It brought me to the complex site. I thought I went to the.
No, that's okay.
It's okay. I thought
scroll down. I think if you scroll down, you can see more of the product.
When you shop now, it takes you to the complex. Oh, okay. We got. Some,
so it's just showing. Yeah, it's showing some more exclusives.
So I'll use this to scroll.
Oh, and then just hit the arrow too.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
So we got Sue Metal.
Okay, here are the autos. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
This is one to
those
see.
are the
This is
gold
individual.
The golds are the one of ones.
Wow.
So if you go to if you click on read more, so
okay.
So you have a chance of getting. So there'll be a one of one gold foil for both the band and each individual artist.
Okay, so that's 4. There's 4.
Four
of those.
101s, and then 4 out of 9, 4 out of 15, and 4 out of 20.
Wow.
So you have a chance to get approximately 1 in 10 sets. Approximately.
Wow.
So if you buy 10, you're not guaranteed, but it's approximate.
Yeah. For anyone new to G.A.S cards, like that's the format how they usually are released. Yeah. I love the Prism ones. I love the regular ones. I still haven't figured out how much of each I want to get. I mean, obviously want all the autographs, but
well, if you buy 5 sets at once, you definitely get a discount.
About 10.
I think the 5 is the discount, and then you can keep getting the discount for every 5. Continue on.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, I don't know if we were finished with Baby Metal, but I mean, just recently, there's just been a slew of musical acts, like names I don't even know, like there's a Valkyrie.
Well, Valkyrie, she's actually I think she's a gamer, an influencer.
Okay, so I do recognize her. She used to do the memes to like Justin Bieber music and stuff. I think I recognize her from that.
Yeah, she has a pretty.
Let me see where I can find the other music ones, because I feel like I just been impressed. Right, like
well, I guess it's only showing what we have left. I guess it's not showing what's sold out. So some of it is.
A lot more of them on Complex, maybe.
Yeah, I think a lot of the G.A.S is going to be on Complex. It's a mixture of both, depending on who it is.
So there's a Baby Metal, right? Like Carol G. She had a couple of sets, a couple of cards.
Yeah,
this is their second card.
That was the one that was limited to her pop up. So we had a few of those left, so they threw them on the site. And then you could see like some are like Complex exclusives.
Mm-hmm. Like Towers,
the
Clips, of course.
Yeah, obviously that dropped. They're doing their new
Juice
album.
World, R.I.P.
There's the other Carol G.
Yeah, just so many. They come out quicker than I know these a lot of these artists now. To be honest, yeah. But I mean, the Baby Metal one, I'm hyped on. Yeah.
Remember when we started, man? I was always, anytime I was going live on network, I was always telling people, I said, "This is just the beginning."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
people didn't know. Some people weren't ready.
No, but look, man. I mean, you obviously, you know about the brand for me. But you're a general fan, and I think I'm a fan of it too. I am a fan. Obviously, I'm a fan. But yeah, it was cool that you had mentioned that it seemed like we were on a roll with music acts, because that's kind of what we decided to really focus on. Moving, because we wanted to. I feel like music is really the only thing other than sports that can really translate to a trading card well, because it's the same, and sometimes even more so. Like sometimes when I'm trying to explain to people about music cards, even now I feel like the non-sports card thing is blowing up and people are totally getting it.
Yeah.
But when I used to describe it to people, I would say, well, what if you could buy the Led Zeppelin rookie card, or I don't know. I don't want to say Mickey Mantle because that's not a good
right.
But you know what I mean, like
Elvis Presley.
No, like. You could get the Led Zeppelin. Let's say you could get the same. It's worth. Let's say the card's worth $100,000, right? Like whether it's the Led Zeppelin or the, I'd say Mickey Mantle just for fun or whatever. And there's a lot of people who might say, well, as much as I love Mickey Mantle or whatever it is, Derek Jeter or whoever the it person is, Wembenyama.
Right.
You could say. Well, the band actually has been more inspirational to me and means more to me than even a football team or a player. I don't know. I'm just...
No, I mean, there's different... That's why people like different things. There's different criteria, right? I mean, you really got to get down to the nitty-gritty and, like, look at the condition, right? The edges, the flecking, right? The corners.
Well, also for music cards in particularly, it's very difficult, actually.
Really?
Like, yeah, I mean, I don't deal with that. I don't deal with sort of that department of, with the contracts and, getting the artists and stuff. But, there's a lot more people that you have to deal with when you're working on music stuff, then so where like if you obviously you can make a deal with individual players, but the companies are generally getting the license from the NBA, right? Or and I mean, again, I don't know how that works, but there's it's all kind of built into their contract and stuff, how that works. And then,
it's the nitty gritty of the
nitty gritty,
business.
but music is hard. And I think that's why it's been something hasn't really been tackled. So,
right.
Well, I think G.A.S is doing a great job.
Definitely going to be more. Yeah.
We got a lot more coming down the whatever.
The pipeline. Coming down the pipeline.
The pipeline.
Proverbial pipeline.
Not the Keystone one, though.
Going back to some of the comments, I like it. It was Stratos was the flying He-Man. Good job, Kevin. You get a lollipop. I've been waiting for this comment. I'm so glad to see it from our buddy Joe West Coast. Somebody butt out the Trump comment.
You went Trump.
I went Trump with the blonde hair. I was waiting. I was thinking about. I'm waiting for someone to bring that one up. Jeff said blonde cast. Yeah. Kevin also said I should have went with the Simon Phoenix from Demolition Man, the Wesley Snipes blonde hair, but
Kevin could do that.
Yeah, that one's for you, buddy. Moving on, a couple of one thing I wanted to show from this week that I got, and let me pull up what I forgot to show last week because I was happy about it. Last week, let me pull this up.
Your Ponch.
It was this Ponch figure I got courtesy of the boys down at Toy Depot in Whittier. I had this one when I was like 3 or 4. Like, this was one of the first toys I got. I loved freaking Chips, but I finally got my Chips on card. He's got the sunglasses, the helmet. He's got his gat and his nightstick. Just need the motorcycle now, of course. Love that one. And back to grading talk. I finally got this guy in the mail, courtesy of our buddy VHS Crypt out in I'm not sure if it's like Western Pennsylvania or Ohio, but he's out there, where all the good vintage toys are. But I got this one graded 80. I want to say this is like a 91.
And if there's one Ninja Force to have from that series, is Storm Shadow. You don't really need anybody else.
Storm Shadow, yeah. Unless who
I don't even know who else is in it.
Snake Eyes, and I don't know if that's the one where they have like TJ Bang and like Nunchaku and all those other ones, all those neon color ones. But yeah, I got the Storm Shadow. It's interesting because you have your toy buying rules. You don't do this. We don't buy graded Joes and stuff. But then you come across one good price, and you got to pick it up because hopefully it'll.
Well, hold, but I think some of the O-rings over the years are a little better than some of the earlier ones, right? Or is it about the same?
It's very hard to say because I got to be honest, even the ones that I have loose where I've replaced them with new O-rings, those new O-rings have snapped, some of them.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, what do you base it on? It's like, the quality of the rubber. Is it the climate that it's kept in? Is it the heat? Is it the cold? Is it, some people are like, gravity. Don't keep them vertical, keep them horizontal. So, what can you? It's the luck of the draw,
Yeah.
But you have to know in your head that those O-rings are going to snap in the case. Loose graded figures. The ones in the acrylic cases, the same thing.
Yeah.
It could go at any time. So that's just
the risk of collecting
G.I.
Joes that are slabbed.
Yeah. So that's why it's like a lot of people, like to stick with loose Joes that are just like good paint and stuff, and finding Joes that have been opened, played with, and have good paint is a little bit harder to find open ones because sealed ones, because the sealed ones obviously have not been touched,
Right.
There's kind of like value in that too, to find a loose one that's like in perfect condition that's been kept well. So something to think about too.
Yeah, and for years I didn't think about that.
Yeah, nor did I.
Because I just wasn't. I think also too when you obviously before eBay. Obviously eBay's been around for a while, but before it kind of blew up. Even just finding accessories, for the figures. That's why, sometimes some of the accessories for Star Wars figures and Joes can go for more than the figure.
Tell me about it, man. Last 17 Warrock bow, I got a good deal on it. Still paid over $100
for a bow.
Yeah, but I've been searching for that for like years, like 7-8 years or whatever. Trying to find a Warrock bow, and then coming across examples, and it's like this looks like the wrong shade of brown. I think his is darker. And then asking other Joe Bros, Star Wars collectors, what they think. And they're like, yeah, like look for this, sprue mark or whatever, this like little circle or this, or his string is more rectangular. It's not supposed to be round, little things. And I mean, I've already forgot it, but I got it. I got the authentic one, and it's with it, and you put it to sleep, because
I don't have to. I got some. I mean, I got a few cool Joes from you. I got my Coco, my Mickey Coco.
There you go.
I still got that. I got my graded fridge.
Yeah.
I got
Some
my
sealed hooded
Coco.
Two versions.
Two versions that I got to get sent to CSA maybe. Oh, dude, the one with the box. That's a good one. That's a rare one. This is the mail-away box.
That one has a red.
That's interrupted. Did you ever mail away for a figure when you were a kid?
No, my brother did.
Oh yeah, what did he get?
He mailed away for the Steel Brigade.
Okay.
Yeah, and he even reminded me. He's like, I like this story. He's like reminding me that it's like the name of him has to be Executioner. I was just like, at that time, I don't know why. Maybe I had just discovered the word. I had just discovered what executioners were, and I was like, you got to make it like he's a killer. Yeah. And yeah, he was executioner.
So mine was so I remember buying the Superpowers figures.
Okay, yeah, Kenner.
And the Kenner, and I got the Steppenwolf figure.
Cool.
Which kind of was a bummer because they ended up releasing it later, carded, I believe. But it's one of the, you know how you have those weird memories from,
of course,
from when you were a kid.
Yeah.
I remember sitting in my mom's car, like either we just had gone to the post office or something, and it was a little rectangular box. I remember cutting it open and pulling out the figure, and it was so cool.
Yeah, heck yeah,
it was such a cool feeling.
And I was just thinking about that too on the drive over here. How funny it is that like as a kid, the packaging and stuff was all just obstacles to get to the gold.
Yeah,
right. You just like you got
we
this
didn't
box.
Care about the packaging.
You just like get me to the gold, and then oftentimes with GI Joes, it's like you got to build the vehicle, so it's like you can't even really do it in the car on the way home. If you did, it's like you're gonna lose stuff. Or if you opened a Joe, it's like you're gonna lose weapons before you actually get into the house.
I think when I bought Crocmaster, I think I had like lost the like one of the little tubes or things.
Right.
Before it was even home.
That's why they're all like, worth $30-$40, and
right.
like, guys are making 3D printed ones and stuff, Yeah, they were very easily lost.
I think Zartan though is still the safest if you're gonna invest in a Joe.
What makes you say that?
Because Zartan's always going to be cool, man.
Zartan will always be cool. He's got the two different filed card versions. One that has that paranoid schizophrenic mark, and then I think the actual replaced one might be rarer than. Yeah. But people like the edginess.
He's like the Joker of the Joes.
Yeah. He is. Yeah. I mean, dreadnoughts are always cool.
Yeah, dreadnoughts are cool in general, but yeah.
So.
Zartan is he's the man.
So, looking forward, anything going on this weekend?
Well, this weekend resets the month. We'll have the first of the month.
That's right. First of the month means
PCC. I'll be there. I don't think I'm gonna be selling. I do set up there once in a while.
Yeah. I know. I've helped. I remember.
But yeah, I'll go there this Sunday, and should be a good. PCC is one of my favorite flea markets, and it kind of depends on what you buy, right? Like I'd say PCC is good because it's a good mixture of items.
Mix, yeah.
Like I feel like that's the most diverse for a like an antique or collectible flea market.
Yeah.
There's usually no junk. I mean, relative, everybody has collectibles and antiques. It's really hard to walk around and see like reproductions or is that making sense?
Kind of.
Like nobody's selling. Like there's no tables of people selling like canned jam or something.
Yeah, it's not a swap meet.
Yeah, it's not a swap
That's
meet.
Where the
it's
difference
a little
is.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I may skip and do a little bit more toy hunting where I went last weekend.
Oh yeah. Hey, dude. Sometimes you gotta just. You find those special spots and you just...
Because at the end of the day, it's like, if there's a seller that like you're more inclined to like go there, right? So yeah. I don't know. I may do that again. And also for us, don't sell at PCC. You got to save the good stuff for the Rude Boy, the Rude Shop.
Oh yeah, the Rude Shop
at the end of the
pop-up.
month, 4709 Fountain Avenue in Los Angeles. Still have to iron out the details for the end
we'll
of the
have more
month.
details coming
But
out soon.
definitely planning the pop-up coming
What's
out
that?
at the end of the month. That's my cell phone. I thought I turned the sound off, but you know how these things are. Yeah, we got
Mickey Mouse
scared
Club
ya?
over here.
Well,
I was a
how we
little
do
scared
things.
though. I was like thinking, like, is this the aliens? Are they
What's
finally
something
coming?
bleeding? What's going on?
That's supposed to be November. You heard about that?
No. What's
Yeah,
November?
there's some astronomist, and even this that lady, Baba Yaga lady, the one that's like blind and she's like this, like she predicted that we were gonna meet aliens in 2025, and they're supposedly
illegal aliens.
Well, I don't know about that, but they're from outer space supposedly. They're coming to get you, Ronnie.
I think she was just listening to too much Wyclef because they were like, "Back in November, I'll be back in November." Is that the song? Back in November, I'll be back in November. No? Was that Wyclef Jean? All right.
If the aliens come in November blasting that,
back in September, I'll be
That'd
back
be
in
dope.
November.
that'd be dope.
Not much for us this week. This weekend, definitely another shout out in about 10 days, 2 weeks. August 9th, Geeking Out in La Mirada. I'll put up info for that.
Yeah.
I was just talking with my tattoo artist today and getting them confirmed and their times there, so we'll have more info for that. But that'll be fun. So lots of stuff planned. You got something to show them?
My friend Randy surprised me at the flea market this weekend and gave me a stack of these cards. The back's kind of funny. It's like a little swamp.
That's your backyard, right? Show it to him.
Yeah,
that's your backyard.
I think it's kind of rude. I think he put alligator Alcatraz on the back.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. But there's an alligator.
My goodness.
No, it's
what
just
kind
a
of show
it's
is
just
this?
a swamp. It's just a swamp. Get rid of the swamp. Get rid of the swamp, Randy. No, thanks, Randy. We appreciate this.
And let me put mine up.
We got to put his Instagram on the.
Yeah. Give it to me. We'll definitely put
yeah,
Randy's
yeah.
up. And I got these printed. These are the special edition holographic ones. We have white ones too, but I think I'll reserve these for people that I like.
Yeah, you should give me some of those.
The white ones?
Oh, remember I told you somebody had mentioned, I saw someone at the flea market this weekend and they said, "Oh, you're Greg. I saw your podcast."
That's
Remember?
great.
And then I said, "Oh, are you friends with Ronnie?" And they said, "Yeah," but then you didn't know who it was. Because I said it was like Toxic Toys, or maybe I didn't. Maybe I misheard him or something.
Possibly. There's a lot of.
But look, I will say, like, this is like I do go to the flea markets. We do go and I feel free to come up to me and say hi or ask me a question if you do. Like, I love talking about, like, the reason we started this is because we both like love talking about like collectibles and art and all this stuff. So
I love
and I'll have
voice.
some stickers. I'll have I'll grab some of those stickers. I'll give you a sticker if you ask for one.
Yeah,
while
absolutely.
supplies last.
Yeah. We got more coming. We'll give them out to people that we like and stuff, or people with flat surfaces to stick things
Or
on.
just people to come say what's up.
Yeah.
Be like, come up to us, say, "Hey, we like your podcast," and give them a sticker.
If you see me and you recognize me for the podcast, just wink.
Now everyone's gonna recognize you with that.
With the blonde hair. Oh yeah.
with
give me the Suzanne Summers Three's Company wink.
I can't wink. I've never been able to
that.
wink.
I love that one, and I love the Mr. Roper. Where was it Mr. Roper? Yeah, where he'd say a joke and he'd look into the camera.
Oh
He'd
yeah.
break the
Don
fourth wall.
Knotts.
So, no, it was Mr. Roper. It was Norman Fell.
Oh okay.
Yeah, Don Knotts was Mr. Furley.
Oh, Mr. Furley.
That's
two. Man, that's.
Santa Monica, baby.
Oh, is that where it took place?
Yeah, Santa Monica. Yeah, that's all so cool. Speaking of beach cities, shout out to our friends Can't Quit You Baby Vintage. It's Lauren's birthday. Happy birthday, Lauren. They're going to be doing their whatnot around 7 o'clock-ish. I think it's Freedom 666. Search Freedom 666 on whatnot around 7-ish. Keep on looking in if it hasn't set up yet. Go drop by. Look up the stuff they got for sale. Say happy birthday to Lauren. Tell them that we sent you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Shout out to them.
Happy birthday to everyone's birthday.
Yeah. Is it a Taurus season? I don't know. All I know
not
is
anymore.
we're still in a retrograde. So be safe, man. Retrograde. I've had appliances bust, man. We had a leaking laundry machine, like leaking pipes.
Yeah.
Retrograde ain't a joke, man. So just be aware.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Sometimes. Anything else? Anything else of note?
No, this is a fun time in the fun shop.
It's always a fun time.
Thanks for everybody. Remember to smash and like us, follow us, subscribe, comment. Please comment. No one's commenting. Even call us names. I don't care.
Comment, like, subscribe. At the end of the videos now, there'll be links to other recommended videos of ours. There'll be a subscribe little icon, so just click on that, subscribe with us. We'll have audio on YouTube Music, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts following day. So
Do it!
thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you stopping by. Peace.